According to New York Times journalist Maggie Haberman, who has multiple sources, by the way, both inside the White House and in Trump's orbit, and she has spoken to these individuals since the raid on Rudy Giuliani that took place last Wednesday morning, and she said that these people are terrified of one of two options that could arise from this raid and the ongoing investigation into Giuliani. The first one is that somehow the trail, the investigation into Giuliani's activities with Ukraine, are going to lead back to Donald Trump and get him in trouble. To me, that seems like a very rational fear, considering the fact that it's pretty obvious Giuliani was over in Ukraine doing the things he was, expelling the ambassador, talking to the Ukrainian officials saying, hey, what if we get rid of this person with that? Yeah, it's pretty obvious he was doing that on behalf of Trump because he doesn't even have the power to do the things that he offered to do for them and did do for them. That has to come from the administration. So, yeah, it's going to lead back to Trump. But their bigger fear, because they know that's going to happen, the bigger fear they have is that Rudy Giuliani is somehow going to flip on Donald Trump and start basically throwing him under the bus the way that Trump has thrown everybody else in his life under the bus. Now that I'm not so sure about. Oh, don't get me wrong. I fully believe Rudy Giuliani is going to give up valuable information about Donald Trump. Absolutely. But I don't think he's going to do it willingly. I don't think it's going to be a flip. Think about this. We have watched Rudy Giuliani for several years go on national media and further implicate his then client Donald Trump in criminal activity, to the point where he'd have to come back on Fox News like the next day and be like, no, I didn't say what I said and it doesn't mean what I said it means. No, that was an accident. Not only that, we've seen his incompetence. I think the Four Seasons Total Landscaping is proof enough of that. Well, not to mention the time his hair was melting on camera. So we've seen that this guy doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Hell, you want even more than that? Look at the Borat thing. That was weird. The guy doesn't know what's going on around him at any given point, ever. So if Giuliani ends up flipping on Trump or giving investigators valuable information about Donald Trump, I don't think it's going to be intentionally. I think he's going to think that he's doing the right thing and clearing his name, being like, no, Donald Trump is the one who told me to go, you goofballs. Oops, I shouldn't have said that. No. It's like Hagrid from Harry Potter, like, I should not have said that. But that's the kind of situation we're dealing with somebody at Rudy Giuliani's level of incompetence. And it kind of is sad when you think about it, because there was a point in time, when Giuliani was a really good prosecutor, okay? He was a good lawyer. And he was doing good things at the same office that's now investigating him. But he just kind of started slipping in his old age. He wanted more power. He thought Trump was going to give him the power. Trump didn't do it. Trump didn't even give him the pardon that could have put all of this to bed. So honestly, at this point, if he flips on Trump, if the trail leads back to Trump, that's Trump's own fault. Not that I wanted Giuliani to be pardoned, but think about it. If he had pardoned Giuliani, poof, investigation done, right? And then it wouldn't lead back to him, and then Giuliani wouldn't accidentally flip on him. This is a crisis of Trump's own making, not just because he didn't pardon him, but also because Giuliani was working for him when he did the things that he's now being investigated for. So I'm glad that Trump's allies are worried about him, because they should be. Because in this investigation, all roads lead back to Donald Trump.